good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, it's time for me to go to bed.
Good morning time.
Hey, Barb, Melinda.
Melinda Jam.
Mama T.
Mom was almost late.
Oh. Ooh.
How's everybody doing there, James? What's
Hey,
going
James.
on, James?
Try to hold my
Jameser.
phone up. Let's see if it falls
What's
down.
going on, everybody? We're just chilling. Man, it was super, super nice. Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
It was super nice all day. As soon as that sun went down, man, it got chilly real fast.
You still wanted to do it outside, though.
Yeah, I like it out here better. I unblurred the background, if you couldn't tell.
Unblurred.
Unblurred it.
I'm blurred.
Unstudioed it.
It's no longer blurred. Well, come here, bro. That's why I brought
And
the
then
blanket, so you chill out.
I got my drone out earlier, and I actually did get a little bit of video on the drone, but the wind, like, it's not really windy, but just windy enough to where the camera's like super shaky. So it just don't look good. Troy, what's going on? So it don't look real good.
It was a beautiful day. I was cold all day, though. But it was like the house never really warmed up.
Tomorrow was supposed to be like 77. We got up to like 72 today. It's supposed to get up to 77 tomorrow. Hopefully the wind will die down so I can get a good aerial shot of the property. If I can put it into an intro.
No, don't come back, Shady.
Put it into an intro.
Put that on you. Yeah, it actually looked pretty cool, except for it was slightly blurry, but
yeah, it was just
wasn't
shaky.
Bad.
The wind, and actually, I was just pulling it down to land it, and the wind caught it, and bam! I hit the garage. I wrecked it. But it's a durable sucker.
Ooh.
It's not a cheap drone. It's a very good drone. It's got a 5G camera on it. Pretty cool. I haven't flown it a whole lot.
I love it, Barb. I absolutely love it. I do have to go in next week, but it's only, 1 week. But
1 week. So she'll leave.
I am enjoying it. I get more done, less distractions, I guess you could say.
She'll probably leave here Saturday and come back Friday night or Saturday morning. However,
we're hoping to have this Buick fixed where I can just drive myself.
We've been messing with it, and we got another idea of what it might be. So we're gonna go buy that part Thursday, and hopefully that's it. But
hopefully,
if not, Mom actually had an awesome idea today where just go to a car rental place, because if you're only renting a car for like 6 hours, it's like $50-$60.
I'm sure they're gonna want a deposit though.
But that's okay. We'll get the deposit back.
It just depends on.
But if that's what we got to do, we'll just go down here. We'll set it up, go down here, take her to Enterprise, and jump in a car, drive just Scottsburg, and drop it off, and she'll be there.
Christy said the wind's picking up here. My storm dog is getting nervous. She probably thinks we're going to have a repeat of the storms. He's not acting weird. Normally, he's my storm dog.
Yeah, I don't think no storms are coming in.
At least over here.
Funny.
Was it windy today? It was yesterday.
I was in the garage all day.
It was yesterday. Hey, Reverend Joe.
Reverend Joe, prayers and blessings, my friend. Prayers and blessings. Got crazy faith going on.
Yeah, he's always jacking my hoodie, Tracy. Hey, Melvin, Donnie.
Crazy faith. Hey, Melvin, Donnie, what's going on? They were hanging out with us the other day whenever I was woodworking. That's another thing. I'm going to get some blades on Thursday, and we're going to get back on doing some woodworking. Even though what I'm working on is just kind of goofing off for something for the shop. But
okay.
But once I get a few packs of blades, then I'll start making all kinds of different little things. I have fun with it, and I forgot how much fun it was, honestly, till I was doing that the other day. And now that I've got so much room to work, it makes it even better. So I can get everything, whole setup going.
Thank you for the hearts.
Get some cool signs made. I need to try to think of different things that I can make that are simple and like lightweight, right? That would be easy to mail out.
I know, James. I was thinking that.
What?
Enterprise won't rent to you, and you have to have proof of residency. But
we used Enterprise whenever we rented a car to come here.
I know, Mary did.
Right.
Right.
My sister did it for me when I worked at Walmart.
I
to
know,
come
but
get
you have to show proof of residency, and it has to match your address.
Well, then we'll
But-
just send the money to Mom, and Mom can do it.
U-Haul.
Kevin Henderson, what's going on?
Thank you. I literally just brushed it after I took a shower. I normally straighten it, and I thought, you know what, I'm not.
But yeah, we could do that, right, Mom? We
makeup.
could do that. If we just sent you the money, you could do it for us. And
I don't know if it has to be in person, but I know
Surely
whenever we rented that U-Haul, we didn't have to do that. We didn't have to have all of that.
We'll go to U-Haul and just rent an F-150, and she can drive a truck, drop it off in Scottsburg.
Avis. I don't know where there is an Avis, but I know for sure where there's like a U-Haul rental because that's where we had to drop it off at. Yeah, we definitely don't have a credit card.
No, don't want a credit card. Don't want a credit card.
Hey, Kevin, how's that ankle?
But hey, yeah, how is it? Also, did y'all know, Sam was telling me the other day that they're changing things to where medical bills will not go against your credit score anymore, and paying rent and utilities will go towards your credit score. So if you pay if you're renting or any kind of home payments or car payment, well, of course car payments, but home payments and utilities, electric and all that kind of stuff, it does boost your credit score. That's what they're trying to get it to where it'll be. So, man, that'll make it way easier to boost your credit score if they do that.
I know well, I don't know 100%, but what I've seen shows that the medical bills should have been like they're erased off your credit, and it should have went in act yesterday.
Yeah, medical bills are no longer a hit.
I didn't think so too, Jan, but I think there's some parts that
it does. But see, Mom said yes, that's true. So he is going to change it to where utilities will boost your credit, which is awesome. If you paying utilities and rent would go towards your credit all these years, we'd have booming credit, man, because we've paid our bills on time for almost a decade. Right? I mean, pretty stupid that it doesn't. Any kind of payment should go towards your credit to prove that you pay stuff on time.
Right.
And especially if your credit's bashed because you first turned 18 and went and done a bunch of stupid stuff and immediately just crushed your credit like I did when because I was a stupid kid. And then now I've lived my whole adult life with busted credit just because I was a dumb kid 20 years ago, right? It's pretty stupid. Honestly.
Was that storm hard to ride out, Christy? I know what you're talking about because it got crazy here too.
Man, yeah. Who all had to go through tornadoes and stuff? They were right there. I know Alabama had some bad tornadoes. It did get pretty wild up here.
What is it? Western Kentucky got hit with some tornadoes.
We had so much rain, it almost took my bridge out again, guys. It literally pulled the pegs out of one side of my bridge. My bridge, it didn't move it. It was still in the same spot, but it was lifted up sideways. So my anchors on this side saved it, but on the front side where the water was hitting it, it pulled it up out of the ground. It tried to. If it would have been any more rain, it probably would have gotten it. So
most likely.
I'm going to have, because I've got those anchors like maybe 16 inches in the ground. So I'm going to have to get some of those fence posts back there and literally like bang them like 3 or 4 foot into the ground as far as I possibly can and really anchor them down. I'm going to make sure it does not go anywhere. I don't care if Noah's flood comes.
Good. Jane said that they were blessed and only had a little rain and wind.
Good.
And Boss said he's still crippled, but he's better. I get it, bro. The foot is one of the worst things.
Yeah. But it'll come back, man. It'll come back. Just makes it a little harder being that we're older. Right? I have not really broke a serious bone later in life, right? I guess I was quite a bit younger when I broke bones.
Stupid crap.
But at the same time, bones
physically, I guess,
heal fairly quickly, and yeah, you'll have to go through all the
James
physical therapy and stuff.
Imagine. I have like
if it was 6 years down the road, my daughter could be your physical therapist.
Imagine that. Yeah, she could.
That's what Miracle's going to be doing. She'll be doing physical therapy for things like that when she gets out of school. She's on spring break right now. She's doing awesome.
Yeah.
I just talked to her before the live came on. She called me.
Yeah, she sounded good.
Yeah, and she looks good. She's so beautiful.
Pull the
I'm
anchors
so
up
proud of her.
out and grab an oar and jump on top. That ain't no lie. Ain't no lie.
Heck yeah. But we got a lot of rain. Like the creek was flowing so much that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out there, and I took my fishing pole out there and threw a fishing lure around a little bit to see if I could get anything to snag. But only thing I snagged was a rock and lost my awesome crankbait, which was very stupid of me to use my favorite crankbait.
See, I told you maybe physically he doesn't do stupid stuff, but yeah. He said, I hope it's still down there.
It'll still be there. As soon as the creek goes down, it's wedged down there in a rock somewhere. I know exactly what area.
James, I had to go through the same thing too. I've become more left-hand dominant because of the time that I was not able to use this hand. But the boss is healing well and may be able to bear weight by the end of the month. That's good. It's good.
Good.
What about you, James? Any updates on your shoulder?
Who might end up in Baton Rouge?
Move the cursor. I was trying to read what Chrissy was saying.
There was an 83-year-old man killed about 10 miles from my son in Alabama, but didn't hit my son. James was in his...
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. That stinks.
What about you, Barb? How is it where you were at?
Yeah, I think Georgia got hit pretty good, didn't you?
That's good. PT is very important. I know you know that, but I can't stress it enough. I have to say
physical therapy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important.
David on his end up in
it might.
If we get another Noah's flood, this wasn't exactly a Noah's flood. We weren't here for the Noah's flood. I guess it was pretty well like the Noah's flood right before we came home.
It's exaggerating, of course.
Of course, I'm exaggerating.
Nothing but like it was
Helene,
bad. Yeah.
Well, look, as bad as it got just with this 2 days of rain, we drove into town, and I mean, the rivers were high. So I couldn't imagine what it was whenever people were down here posting videos and talking about how people that lived there their whole life have never seen it flood that bad. It had to have been. If that was normal, I couldn't imagine what it looked like.
I know.
When it flooded the way it did a couple months ago. Had to have been crazy. I'll imagine our entire backyard was probably a lake. Had to be.
And Troy sent us a video. I think it was Saturday or Sunday.
12 more visits. Okay for PT. Awesome.
And apparently over on Highway 421 down in Harlan, these people are like losing their homes, I guess, because they're supposed to be making this road. And I guess the state of Virginia is like, no, we don't want any part of it.
On Highway 421.
It's going to go nowhere.
Yeah, Highway 421 coming through here. I guess the state are forcing people to buy their property out, like literally going in and digging up family cemeteries and stuff. Like, it's absolutely insane.
It's atrocious.
And from what Mom was telling me today, that the state next to us, that the highway's running into, they said they're not going to connect to it. So it's literally going to be a highway to nothing.
Why create the road to begin with and make these
because they're just doing it to create havoc and make people's lives hell. And that's what it seems like to me, which is absolutely insane. It's so sad. It really breaks my heart for these people. And thank God we are on a different highway than that highway.
I mean, we're connected to that highway.
Yeah, like, we're fairly close to it.
Like the highway that we're on, when we come down the mountain into Harlan, that's 421. So we're on our road, and until
I'm sure if it was going to affect us, we'd know by now. The way everybody's talking. So, but yeah,
I don't know. Nobody can ever get up to the house.
It's super sad. The part about digging up people's families, because around here people have, they've owned land for hundreds of years, and
like my family,
literally in their yard, our family is where their family have their cemeteries where they're buried. Yeah, that's where Papa's. He's down here at her aunt and uncle's up there, and on the back of their house on this, which is the most awesome thing I've ever seen in my life.
Right,
but it's a cemetery on the side of the mountain. I know that when we went to his funeral, that's what I immediately was like, dude, this is how I want to be buried. I want to be buried on the side of a mountain. I don't even care where at, but that just was really, really cool.
And you would have never thought about it. I never thought about it until I seen it.
Until I heard. Now, if we do plan on keeping this place,
well, hello there, Dennis.
Hey, what's going on? If we plan on keeping this property in the family and handing it on down the line, bury me right in the backyard on the property. Did you know that if one of your family members is buried on your property, no more property tax? You know that? Yeah. Soon as somebody's buried on your property that's family, you don't pay property tax.
You were right, Troy, because we are very, very close to it. Absolutely. And I don't blame you, James. That's how I was talking. Like, and I feel like to a point, they can do what they want because they're going to get what they want. You know what I mean? Like, how do you fight that?
They have to buy them out, but
and they're not rich people around here, you know?
That's probably family's been on it for hundreds of years. That's how we found out, by the way. Troy's the one who first noticed, or
I said it.
Told us.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent it.
And then Mom sent me a video today about it, about
Sunday.
Unburying people in their cemeteries, their family cemeteries. That's just the worst.
So wrong.
Man. Oh my God.
You're completely disturbing their peace. Yes. Absolutely
wrong. The story is on Ignited Coyote. I think that's what it's called.
The story is on Ignited Coyote. I think that's what it's called.
Okay. About the highway?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They better bring the SWAT team if they think they're going to steal my land. I'm right there with you, James.
They better put a pretty offer on the table if that happens.
Us.
But you know they won't. They're going to lowball the hell out of everybody.
No, that's exactly what they're going to do. Or they're going to put it right through their backyard.
Yeah, they're going to
just like Melinda said.
They're going to lowball.
I think it was Melinda. Yeah.
And it's going to be just insulting.
And David on his bridge raft. That's a good way of putting it. Absolutely. I just seen that.
My bridge didn't go nowhere. I had it anchored down good enough to where it didn't move. It
moved, just
lifted it up. It didn't switch places because the anchors on this side held it in there. So, I mean, it's very, very well built because my bridge has not fallen apart yet. And with that much water rushing, especially when I found it on down through in the woods, it was still all in one piece. It just floated down a little bit.
Oh, no, Christy. Like, most of my family over here, they're buried on the property. And there is... just down the way, you can see a headstone.
Yeah,
like on their property.
Yard. Yeah.
Like
if you
it's everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
If you're buried on your property, your family will never have to pay property tax on that property again.
Well, I'm sure they are. I mean, especially Indians.
I saw highway on both sides of the house in the middle of the internet. That's crazy. I remember seeing
what a nightmare that would be
about someone in like New York. And they were building all these highways everywhere. And there was one little family that refused to let go of their place. And it's just like that. Their house is right in the middle. And there's literally interstates all the way around their house.
They'd really have to start like insulating their house and trying to keep some of that sound out.
Right in the middle of it.
That's stubborn. And I can appreciate it. I know over in Eastern Tennessee, they just built over Indian graves, and a lot of places think those places are haunted. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I would say so, especially with it being Indian. Yeah.
Without a shadow of a doubt, those places are haunted.
It's so disrespectful.
Absolutely.
Like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Hey, guys. So, speaking of haunted, last week, I can't remember what day it was, but I couldn't sleep. And I was up till like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I got up about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Sam was sleeping. And I came out here and sat on the front porch. And soon as I stepped out on the porch, and I heard almost like a scream, but a really very high-pitched scream to where it almost sounded like a whistle. A really tense whistle, and it was super long. And I thought that's really weird. And it would be one long whistle, and then right after that would be another whistle. It seemed like come from the other direction. And I was like, man, and I almost had this feeling of wanting to investigate it. So I came out here And as soon as I stepped off the porch, the first time I heard it, it was to the right of our house. I thought it could be the neighbors down there. But then whenever I got that feeling to try to figure out what it was, when I stepped on the porch, the whistle moved from that side of the house to right out here in the mountains that fast. Like the whistle went from there to out here. And then it stopped. And soon as the whistling stopped, all the frogs started croaking. So it was dead silent except for the whistles for a good 1 to 2 minutes. And when it stopped, all the frogs started croaking. And once the frogs started croaking, I got really freaked out. So the next morning,
that's a Sasquatch. That's what my dad
the next morning,
saying.
I got up and I couldn't get it off my head. It was so crazy. And so I looked it up about a whistle in the Appalachian Mountains, and it's literally a folk tale that does happen in the Appalachian Mountains. People hear whistling and they say that act like you didn't hear it or this and that, like it, all kinds of different theories, but I heard it. And I don't think it was an animal. I don't think it was human. There's no way it could have went.
Unless they were speaking, like I can see what they're saying.
From there,
like if they're communicating.
Like that's probably a good half a mile away from there to there. Like it literally went from right there and all of a sudden it was over here. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Hi, Mama.
And why would everything be completely silent? No animals were making any noises at all. And once it stopped, all the 500 frogs started doing their thing.
Christy, yes, you should. You should see. She said, dang, I need to see if in Tennessee does that. Bury me on the property and the kids don't have to pay taxes if they want to keep this
That's
land.
what I told Sam. Bury me right here in the front yard. I don't care.
Barb said panther. Lord, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking bobcat, panther, whatever, mountain lion.
I don't know. It was very strange, and it grabbed my attention immediately, and it was just so strange.
It is an old folklore, though.
Folklore. That's what it was.
Is what it is. Like, you don't
Melvin and Donnie probably know what I'm talking about. I'm sure they know about it. But it said that if you're out in the woods by yourself and you hear it, you don't even keep moving. It says to stop, make a fire, and make sure the fire don't go out. Because some people say that it's something that conjures evil spirits or there's
we just don't go out in the woods. We're just not going to.
But this summer, I was already talking to Sam. We are definitely going to make a video.
Are you serious, Neil?
Of me and Sammy are going to do a 24-hour out in the mountains. We are. We're going to camp out there. I don't
know about 24 hours. I'll sleep out there.
At least an all-night camp.
As long as we're inside the fence, I'm not sleeping.
So we'll go out at like 5 in the evening and
really
not come back in till like 6 in the morning. Do a 12-hour survival video. It would be good, I know. Especially
it better not rain. Nephilim. Yes. Yeah.
What's a Nephilim?
Explain it, James.
What's a Nephilim, James?
Carly, what you doing, buddy? You want to see me, Ma? Come here. You want to see me, Ma? Come here. Come here.
I have never heard that before. Oh, really? Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
See?
Melba and Donnie, look it up. It's crazy. Because I'd never heard anything about it. I literally had no idea about any of it until I heard it. And then I just happened to Google it the next morning and that popped up. And that's exactly what I heard. It was crazy.
Okay, so Neil said we had a Sasquatch behind our cabin. He would holler and holler late at night, and the landlord saw him one morning. I couldn't imagine that. It would have freaked me out too.
I've definitely heard a lot of Bigfoot stories.
My dad said that that Josh Gates guy. I don't know.
We will, Melinda.
I can't remember what y'all know what I'm talking about. Josh Gates, where he goes and does all that. Well, Dad called me. He told me that I need to find that episode and watch it because it was actually in Harlan County talking about how there were sightings of Bigfoot here. Yeah,
if he's anywhere, he's definitely got to be in these mountains.
Well, yeah, it's in the woods.
Christy said giant people, angels, and women breeding. That's like Enoch stuff.
Yes, that's what Nephilim is. That's right. That's right. That's what Nephilim is. Yes.
Okay, so you're explaining what Nephilim is.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I knew that was in Enoch.
Like hybrids, I guess, but
in that way that you explained it, I knew
like
that. Like
Goliath had 6 toes on one foot.
Did he? Really? I did not know that.
My papa only had 4 on one foot.
I did not know that.
Born that way.
Yeah, we'll definitely bring all the arsenals. You better believe that.
Lake the Bon Sasquatch on the internet. I need to look that up.
What is it?
Lake Darabon Sasquatch on the internet.
We'll definitely check it out. I'll write it down right now.
Yes, I think Sasquatch is a supernatural being, kind of like UFOs. It can materialize and disappear into thin air. I completely agree because I think it's like interdimensional things. Like, I do believe that there are different dimensions that we're not supposed to know about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're without a shadow of a doubt.
But I do believe that that is the case. I believe that's exactly what the Sasquatch is. Yeah. It's like, how are they still here?
It's definitely
You know what I mean?
supernatural. That's why no one's ever really caught one. Something that we're not supposed to.
I would be terrified. I would probably pass out after I crap myself.
Oh, he did say supernatural. Yeah, it's definitely supernatural. I believe that 100%. Basically think they are demons masquerading.
Yes. If they're not of, we're not of this world, but
it's just like a
weird.
ghost. Like I 100% believe in spirits
the Bible says
and ghosts and things like that. Like you see these ghost adventure shows and that kind of stuff. I believe that it's true. They are catching true evidence. They are hearing real things talk.
But there's no such thing as purgatory.
It's not. If you hear your grandma talking to you that's been passed away for 10 years, trust me, that's not your grandma. That is something very evil trying to mimic to draw you in.
Right.
Get you one. Send me some.
Yeah. Oh God! I didn't get it. The commercial. The Sasquatch turkey. Yeah.
Of course, Dennis.
I bet he was sitting there thinking about it. Jerky sounds delicious, though.
It does. I'm
starving. I kept telling him before that. It's expensive. I'd rather buy eggs than buy jerky.
My goodness, I haven't eaten an egg in 3
I'm ready
months.
for some eggs. Egg sandwiches in the morning.
Yes, for sure.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I don't. There's been. I think we've all have had incidences in our life where we've like experienced that feeling. I completely ignore it. I shut it down. Like, nope.
Oh yeah, definitely. I seen stuff when I was a kid. I literally have seen spirits when I was a kid. I seen ghosts that I thought were ghosts back then, but now that I'm older, realize that that's not.
Christy said, I heard some crazy stories from the forest rangers about inbred people in the mountain that were really scary. Oh, I imagine.
There's videos on YouTube. The guy what's the name of that guy's podcast? The White Underbelly. Check out the White Underbelly. Look up the White Underbelly.
No, we're talking about Sasquatch, Jan.
He interviews like people from off of Skid Row in California, like people that have been addicted for a long time and things like this. And he went into the mountains wherever it was and found a family it's an inbred family, and they've all obviously have mental issues and it's pretty wild. It is pretty wild. And there's like
at something, bro.
10 or 11 of them. 10 or 11 people living in one household, and it's kind of sad, actually. Hold on.
Scaring me to death. We're talking about this stuff, and gee, my knee scared me to death. Got me panicking. All right, so
I thought he was hurt.
Me too. Kevin said they constantly defy the laws of physics, what we know in the material realm. Exactly. And then Neil said, I chased something like a Sasquatch once and it disappeared on me. Were you in the woods?
Had to be in.
I believe in all that.
Sorry, guys.
Pay attention to the comments.
Sam touched the computer.
I did. I don't know what I even hit.
Tell her don't touch nothing.
Shut up.
What are we looking at?
I was reading the comments. Your mom says
Squatch jerky.
Squatch jerky.
I had to get supper.
I would love to have enjoyed to see Neil chasing
a bear. I wish I'd seen a bear. I want to see a bear so bad.
You will.
I dug out my where's my I dug out
messing stuff up.
My binocs, baby. I've been looking. I want to see one really bad. And these are awesome binoculars.
Until you don't.
I've had these for a long time and never. Always lived in town. I never had a good place to use them.
On this driveway, there was muddy paw prints from a bear. Scared me to death.
How do you get in here?
Well, they climb, babe. They can climb right over that fence.
I've seen White Underbelly. Yeah, it's good. It's a good podcast.
Oh, yes. That's what it. Yes, I enjoy that podcast as well. He does really well.
If it was dark, you would really be jumping. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I try not to come out after dark.
Karen, hello. Karen
Karen.
Best is here. If you don't really want to know what's out there. No, I'm sure I don't. But I do want to see a bear. I absolutely want to see a bear. Even if it's seeing a bear in my binoculars way up on the side of the mountain.
Herc.
Look at him. Herc's got a new buddy.
I mean, what do you do? What do you do?
Get him, PB. Get him, PB. Get him.
He's about to try to start humping him is what's about to happen.
He's already learned his name, guys. He knows his name.
He's starting to come in the house at the end of the day, like a little bit.
Getting comfortable,
so
hanging
to pick
out.
him up and throw, put him in the house.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
He really is a good boy.
I've seen a mountain lion and coyotes here, but no bears, thankfully. Yeah, I don't want to see one up close, but I do want to see one. Train made me jump talking about scary stuff.
Oh, when she heard her train roll
Sorry.
through. Bless your heart. I know.
The house.
I know. That's why I was worried about Herc.
Yeah, we've got train tracks that run through back there, but I never hear a train over there. But I do hear a train every once in a while, but it's off that way. Go. Get on my nerves. Stinky bread.
Christy said, I'll be listening to noises tonight. I know.
Thank you, Karen. Don't get yourself freaked out.
It is
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank you.
It really is. Wait for it to be all green. It's even better. Come.
Wait till we have a non-windy day and I can get a good aerial shot of our place. It's super cool. It looks super cool.
I know someone that goes out and meets with Sasquatch. So do they trust this person?
I got my drone up so high today that I literally lost, it started when I was going left, it would go forward and it started going all crazy. And I got really nervous because I thought it was going to fly off into the woods, but I had it way, way up there. He said, yes. That's
do they just
wild.
call them up or they just know where they are?
Probably just know where they are.
That's crazy.
Like a meeting place.
Full blood Indian. Oh,
I believe
that would make sense.
That definitely makes sense.
That would make sense. Yep. They definitely are in the different realm spiritually, which I still just I blows my mind. Oh, look at that sticker.
Yee-hee!
I know I'm wearing Tish's
sweatshirt. No judgment here. She must be at work.
Probably. I know they were trying to find a receptionist with her job. I don't know if they ever found one.
And I was saying I did a pop-up live the other day, but not everybody that's here was in it. It was, but anyway, I'm possibly, I haven't heard any further information on it. I haven't spoken to her yet about it specifically, but she told me she does want to talk to me. But Elena is starting a full channel. I mean, it's going to be a TV, with several different people's podcasts and things on it. And she messaged me the other day and said she wants to talk to me because she knows I've got a YouTube channel. So I think she's wanting me to put one of my channels on her TV series, whatever it is, that thing she's doing. What is it? It's like a TV. She called it like a, you know what I mean?
I'd be too terrified, Tracy.
Almost like a TV station.
I'd black out. I would.
Just a bunch of different people's podcasts and things. Just call the Sasquatch and arrange a meeting.
Melvin Donnie said that they see bears all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I want to see one. I want to see one. I don't want to see one up close. They can hopefully they'll stay away. I did get spooked. a few times when we first got here in the summertime last year, because I was wading the creek and going pretty good ways down the creek. Remember, I got that one on that video. I went down there and a big old deer was like right on the bank, but in the trees. And I walked up on him. I was probably like 20 feet from me, and he took off, and it about made me have a heart attack. I thought it was a bear right there.
Yeah,
it was a big old deer.
And when you're wading in that creek and you can't have, your pew on you.
I did have my pew on me, but the reason I knew it was a deer is because I heard him going down the side of the creek bed, and then he hopped down into the creek for a few hops and then back into the woods. So it was a huge deer. It was awesome.
Yeah, we need to get salt block and corn back there for them.
2 houses up from
Making it home.
I'll hardly notice.
So great to see you both. Brother Troy sent me a video of the places being forced to sell out close to you. Will you be impacted?
No.
It's very close to us, but no, not to our knowledge anyway, depending on how they want to go. But
yeah, I don't think we will. It's on a completely different highway that they were talking about doing it. And,
well, thank you for popping in and asking.
Yes, appreciate it. Haven't seen you in a while.
I know. Good to see you all.
But hopefully it doesn't. I don't think it's going to, though, because we're totally
in Harlan County for sure, but we're just
it's just a different part. It's a certain highway.
It's like we're up.
We have like 8 to 10 deer behind our camper. Also,
I don't know.
They're not afraid of it. Oh wow, that is really cool, man.
I know. So my papa, he would always feed them. It was never like to hunt them, but we need to get more salt blocks. I know we got deer corn out there, but I know we need to get salt blocks this summer.
We never seen one, but there were a lot.
If we start feeding them, you can tell where they're bedding down and
where they were bedding,
and they're used to having food out there. And I feel bad. It's just trying to survive,
Yeah. We must have all seen that video today. Yeah. Everybody's paying attention.
I know it's been too long.
Thank you for thinking of us.
Again. Sorry, guys. We've just been insanely busy.
No, you're okay. We totally understand. Totally understand. We're just now in the beginning of being able to get things rolling again with our channel and life. Really, we're trying to get everything started. This is our 3rd week actually planted at home since we first came here. Back at the end of
trying to get our routine going.
Yes, finally, we've been here. This will be our 3rd week that we've been here solid. We're finally home. Sam will have to go back to Indiana for 1 week out of every month, which will be next week. So she gets 1 week in the office and 3 weeks home, and we're finally at that point. She finally got released for home to work for home. So that's what we're doing. So finally, I for sure will be here. I am going nowhere. I'm here.
Anywhere.
Finally.
Is what he means.
Here. And we have got a lot done in a very short time this past few weeks.
Well, I've cleaned the house. He's done. But, I got to work from 8 to 5.
I still got to finish going through the buildings. But we got that Wi-Fi extender now. So now I can start working on actually getting a studio made to where we can do our lives like this in our building. Because now we've got the extender. But I was rewatching that live yesterday that I did out in the garage. Let me know, guys. Was it when I rewatched it? It was pretty blurry. Was it like that?
I think some points it was.
Was it like that when y'all were watching it? Was it blurry like that when y'all were watching it? No going out to any. No. We might because we're actually planning on going to because we were supposed to go to Oklahoma this week. We were supposed to be in Oklahoma. But didn't work out. Car problems. It's
going to work out better when we got a car. And
we're planning on trying to go down in May. So if we just so happen to be in Oklahoma during that part of May, yes, we will definitely pop in at 10 Killer and see everybody during the meetup.
We've just got to get our vehicle situation figured out. I'm tired of messing with these vehicles. Yes, at times. The deer come up pretty close to my camper. I know. That's what probably scares the deer off over here is our dogs.
So it ain't going to be like it has been the past few years, though, where we've actually been able to go and stay for the entire meetup. And because there's several things I want to do. That was something April. I thought it was in May. I think Mom said it was in May, like 18th, 19th.
I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Now what you
I
said,
can't
Mom?
ever remember.
But then if that's the
really
case, we
can't.
definitely won't be able to make it. But our daughter's friend, which has been coming around since she was like 12 years old. She's like a daughter to us as
You talking
well.
about Danny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she graduates this year, and her graduation's on like May 17th. So I want to try to make it. She actually messaged me yesterday and was telling me, she's like, I want y'all's address so I can send y'all an invitation to my graduation.
Miss Danny.
Yeah. So I want to be. I'd like
so
to be able
proud
to
of her.
make Danny's graduation.
Yes,
She
often
is like
fuzzy
a
and like a
child,
little, yeah.
our child. She is very close to us,
Yeah.
and we love her to
I
death.
love Danny. Mid-America in May. Oh, that's what. So 10 Killers April, but Mid-America is in May.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Okay.
So then, where is Mid-America having theirs at? Is that at 10 Killer 2, Mom? No,
Lake Eufaula.
Up at Lake Eufaula.
In May. Okay, so that's south. That's like
okay, that's even further
towards
than
like
10 Killer.
Poto and like
no,
it's probably
not
not
the same distance, just
yeah,
the
it's probably
opposite
about an hour and a
direction.
half. It's just south.
I'm in and out while preparing supper. I'm having roast beef with pasta and cheese.
So good.
Well, it's roast beef, ramen, and Cheetos on top. But that
sounds
that
good.
does sound
We're just hungry.
Heck yeah.
What are these two?
It's off and on, fuzzy and lagged.
You know he's gonna make you get down.
See, but at least I was able to do it, because before I got that extender, I couldn't even. As soon as I would get to the edge of the garage, Wi-Fi would cut out. Like I would have to leave my phone outside the garage to listen to music, and I can now be in the garage.
Truckee. One time we were in Truckee, California, and I saw something covered in fur. It took off real fast. Your mom said he's a Sasquatch magnet. MT's homestead is Lake Eufaula, and then her dinner. I'm starving. I had chips and salsa for dinner.
Then that's the one that we're going to try to make if we happen to be there during that time.
I was actually looking to see how much time I have.
I'm sorry, guys, but I got to go.
I've been looking to see. I actually looked today to see how much time that I have occurred for like vacation time. I really don't want to use it all just in case there's emergencies, but I have almost this paycheck. I'll have 38 hours. And then I think I also have like a flex day. So really I have a week's time, but I want to save some of that time for emergencies. You never know where you're going to need it. So I'm hoping to have enough PTO banked up before then so that I can still have a few days that I'm not, because if I start going into my unpaid time off, then I have to go back into the office. So it's not worth it to me. Come on, I can have you some ready at 3 minutes, she says.
And not only that, being that we're going to Oklahoma in May, we will be coming back with Benny Benito. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. Bennett come spend the summer with us.
Yeah.
He's super stoked on it. Kara said he can't stop talking. He won't stop talking about it ever since we left. He's so pumped to come down here and hang out with Aunt Sam and Uncle Dave.
We're going to have a blast. Melinda says she loves you, Coco.
But it won't.
They're playing.
Future trips that he comes down here is going to be better, because we plan on trying to get a 4-wheeler, and I'd like to build a go-kart.
Love you, Melinda.
Love ya. Later, Melinda.
What are you doing?
I can have you. But yeah, I'd like to build a go-kart like my dad did for me when I was a kid. He built this, like welded it and everything. And the cool thing is you can get like portable electric welders now. I want to get one so bad. That would be so cool to be able to build got lawnmower motors, throw it on there and whang, let him rip. Tater chip.
Going very fast if it's a lot.
Dad used a lawnmower motor on ours, and yeah, he tuned it up.
Aren't they out there cute playing? When they're not humping each other.
Yeah.
They are so cute. I don't know where Coco went though.
Part of the LGBT.
Surprised he's not like glued to me.
Who?
Coco? Do you see him?
He's out there playing with her.
Is he? Oh. No. I see what he's doing. They're enjoying it though. They seem to be much more happy.
Oh. Why? Of course they are.
They just
absolutely they are.
They just like being able to go chill in the house, but they don't get to do that very often.
No. No, they have much more freedom.
Yes, they do.
Just like all of us.
Yeah.
We all have much more freedom.
Yeah.
Being home and hanging in the mountains of KY, baby. I'm so hungry. Oh, yeah, and I also, if you can see it right there, I built us a trash bin right there.
I just hope it's not too big.
It's not too big. And now Sam's just
Right,
got to
Joe?
get a hold of the county or the city and see where we put it. Somewhere out there. It'll go like right there. Right by the driveway.
Coco.
Right. That's exactly what it is. A couple acres of playground.
That ain't, yeah, that's exactly
Run and
what it
play.
is
Run
right
and
here.
play.
They're enjoying it.
I wonder if the cops would give me a ticket if I rode a golf cart to town and keep saying I'm going to get a mule and ride it to town. I don't see why. Stay off the side of the road a little bit.
How far do you got to go?
Get you some flashing, blinking lights where people can see you. What is for dinner, babe?
I've said it like 12 times to you, bro.
What is it?
Burritos.
Oh, yeah. We're having burrito. We're going to Mexico for dinner.
Frozen Mexico. Plant some grapevines and make some KY jelly.
Some Kentucky jelly.
It's still KY jelly, ultimately.
Oh, funny.
I would try it, Christy.
Yeah,
if you didn't have any other option, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just tell them that. Like, hey, man, I need to get to town. I got things I got to get.
They're coming up and down this road all the time on four-wheelers.
Oh, dude. There you see more four-wheelers and side-by-sides on this road than you see vehicles.
Truly.
And there's even times that you get stuck behind a four-wheeler trying to go to the dollar store and they're going 20 miles an hour. It's like, oh, my God.
Then other times they're flying and going way too fast on this road.
So I was telling Sam, I want to get a four-wheeler, but I want to get like a Banshee.
Yeah, if it does keep a good charge. Depending on how far you got to go. How far do you think you got to go?
You can get a gas-powered golf cart.
Well, oh, yeah.
But you could also build, I mean, there's things you can get that make it solar-powered where you'll be getting energy all the way there. These crazy drivers would probably make a mule or horse throw me. Probably. I don't know nothing about riding horses or anything, but it seems quite dangerous.
Horses are very smart, though. They're very, very smart.
Oh, yeah. If you knew what you was doing.
We had homemade beef quesadilla. That sounds good. Listen, we're just hungry. We're just hungry over here. Starving. I'm ready to go
10
eat.
minutes is nothing.
You can do it.
You can do it.
About 10 miles. So it would probably take her a little bit more than 10 minutes if she's on a golf cart because she's not going to be able to do the actual speed limit.
Oh,
So it probably might take her 15, 20.
Yeah, better than walking.
Yeah, much better. And that way you can carry a lot more.
12 minutes to go, baby. 12 momentos to go. So I wish that it would stay sunny a little bit longer.
I don't want to hear it. We do a lot of cooking at our camper, feed most of the time, about 40 people. Bless your all's hearts. How sweet. That's how I am. If I can afford it, that's my love language, is feeding people.
Y'all have a church you go to, Melvin, Donnie, by chance? Cops
I believe that, Barb.
Here, even though it's a law to have an orange triangle sign.
You all will have to join us. Yeah. We would love to. Eventually, we're going to.
Yes, absolutely.
We got to get our car figured out.
100%. 10 miles walking one day.
Aw.
Gave me a ride. Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Were you carrying bags too? 5 miles, girl. Oof. You're tougher than me.
Yeah, 5 miles is more than you think when you're on your feet. Absolutely. It's like that day I broke down here. I was 8 miles away, and I walked for a solid 2 hours.
Yeah.
And probably only made it about 5 miles.
David can huff it though. David, I can't. Like I'm crying the whole way.
I've done a lot of walking when I was younger. That's how I got everywhere.
Yeah.
What year and model for the Buick? It's a 2003
Buick
LeSabre with a 3.8 V6. It's a 3800 Series 2. But I'm thinking that it is the
coil
packs. The coil packs, because I'm not getting spark on my number 5 spark plug. So
wow.
I'm pretty sure, and we looked up the what happens whenever your coil packs are going out, and that's exactly what it was doing.
Start losing
you could
power.
Smell gas, the idle was iffy,
right,
and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what it is. I think it's coil packs.
Hoping.
So I put a fuel pump in it 3 days ago, and that didn't do it. So
even though it needed to be changed.
Yeah, it still needed to be changed. So, and now we're going to try the cool packs, and hopefully those cool packs do it. Hopefully it does it. I really hope so too. That would make things so much easier. My 6-year-old, 8-year-old ladies can't do what they used to. I hiked a lot when I was younger. Yeah, I used to hike all the time.
It was in February.
I used to walk 1 3/4 mile to catch the bus to go to work. That's a good huff too, right there.
Yeah, that's right too, Karen.
I need to start walking. I'd like to get back in shape. Me too, man. I've been trying to get back in my little workout routine.
You see what Joe said?
I've been super sore lately. If you pull a coil pack, it probably needs an O-ring replaced too. Okay.
Is that where it sits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
It looks like one has been changed before, and that's the one I think. It's the 3 and 5 spark plug number, but it looks like they've changed it before because it's a different.
That's what we're gonna do,
brand. So what we're doing is we're just getting the entire.
Hey,
we're getting the pack of 3 coils and just changing every one of them instead of.
So do you think if we get the pack of 3, if it'll automatically come with the O-rings?
I'm sure it probably would. Surely.
Hang on, Bubba. We're fixing to go in, baby.
What's going on?
Zeus is whining. What, Bubba?
It's okay.
Come here. His eyes. Give me
poor Zeusers.
Come on. You're okay.
Yeah. I think
calm down.
Poor Bubba. Poor Bubba.
What, Bubba? You're getting worked up. You're getting worked up. He's just ready to go in.
Yeah, I know.
He's saying I'm ready to go. I'm about to just let him in, but I can't get around you.
Come on, Zeus.
Go. Go in. Curly, no. No.
Go, Zeus, go.
Happy birthday, Neil!
Oh, happy birthday! Come on, Neil. How are you going to go the whole live and not let us know it's your birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Neil. Happy birthday to you.
Barb said I was trying to bust David's chops about how he can rattle off the car stats by quoting your birthday.
Do what?
I don't know. I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Trying to bust my chops about how he can rattle off the car stats.
She said, hey, Dave, when's Sam's birthday?
But, 2/9/1990.
What's up, Jax? On Miracle's phone.
Right. Hey, Jax, what's going on?
What happened, Captain?
That's Miracle's little brother. Awesome little dude,
Christy,
man. That's my buddy. Later, Christy. Thank you for hanging out.
Hi. Hi, Jax.
Hi. How are you doing, Jax?
You keeping your sisters in line?
You better be.
You're the boss, sir. You're the boss.
Especially that older one. That older one.
Tell her.
Keep your eye on her.
Watch her.
Oh, I'm glad you came in, buddy.
We love you, Christy. Watch out for weird things in the woods, she says.
Are you okay?
Happy birthday, Foxtrot.
Always. It's Foxtrot's birthday too? My goodness. It's a birthday kind of day, I guess.
It's a good day to have a birthday.
Good day to have a birthday today.
Miracles was on the 8th. She turned 19.
Miracle just turned 19 on March 8th. She sure enough did.
Yeah.
She'll be no more a teenager in 1 more year. She will be a young lady.
Oh, his was the 14th. But still, happy belated birthday.
Big
furry things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. That's only a couple days off. 4 days.
As the sun approaches, the horizon.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
I always got my eyes peeled out here.
You have to.
For one, because I want to see something, and for two, I don't want to get eaten by something.
Or our dogs. I worry about that littlest one. Who's he at?
Yeah, I think we're good though. I think if a bear was going to come up in our yard, it'd probably be like in the middle of the night. That's why I'm trying to find our Ring camera, because I want to get our Ring camera going out here so bad, just so I can review and see what all we can catch out in the front yard at night.
I found it, but we just have to.
You found it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In the drawer.
Cool.
We just have to pay for the subscription.
We set it up. That's awesome. I mean, that was even fun living in Sapulpa. I used to love watching things going on in the middle of the night, because it's like a motion recorder. So if anything moves, it turns on.
Yep.
And it's got awesome night vision on it.
Yeah, it was a good camera.
Super fun.
You just got to figure out how you're going to mount it.
And I had it connected where you could turn it on our TV. You click it and it would, the live stream would come up on our TV. You need bear mace. Start low.
Work high.
I need to get some bear mace.
Yeah.
Actually. Don't have bear mace right now, but that's a very good idea. And I wasn't even thinking about it.
He does have a trail cam somewhere. You're right.
Don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. I
like it. I like it.
I love it.
Thank you for your wisdom, Joe. On
yes, and my trail cams. I think I've got a couple trail cams.
I'm sure Papaw had some. I
know for sure I've got one trail cam, and once I find it, I'm going to set it up out there. And I also had a pretty cool idea, because the hummingbirds will be back in the beginning of next month. It's supposed to be like in the second week of April. They should be back here. And I had an idea. I'm going to put a camera holder up by the hummingbird feeder and just record. Just let it record all day.
Yeah, we make sure we don't leave anything. That trash bin over there, he's got it locked down to where they can't get into it.
Yeah,
so
it's completely screwed shut.
We really didn't know a whole lot, but as we were traveling up and down this road, we were seeing cages like where they were keeping their trash in. So we thought, it's probably
and whenever we put it out by the road, I'm going to build a hinged lid to where it'll have a chain over it where you can lock it up, but still be fairly easy to open. You know what I mean? But if an animal's trying to get it, it ain't going to just open.
I can see a bear climbing over that fence. I know that they have done it. But you're fenced in. Explain, please. Yeah, they can climb. And one of them, I don't know if I got to figure out which way to go. I don't know if you can see it. That white dot back there along that fence line.
Oh, yeah.
It's where a bear got caught in the fence.
Yeah. There's like a door covering the fence.
The hole where he jacked it up.
I need to fix that, actually. I found some fence posts. I just need to get it up there and replace it.
Is your composting area bear proof?
No, it is. It's not.
Not yet.
It's not.
We've not done anything like.
We're definitely doing that like here soon. I've got to finish my chicken pen and everything, but
yeah, that's what I figured, Joe.
We're waiting till Thursday so we can go get some materials. It's
probably like a 5 foot high fence, maybe. How tall do you think that fence is?
Yeah, it's about 5 foot, maybe a little higher than 5 foot. But yeah, before we start planting anything, we're definitely going to have a fence. We're going to have to. Around. I went out there and tilled it today, so it's looking good. It's ready to go.
But what blows my mind is he never did. He never did that. He never
Yeah, well, we're going to.
I mean, I know, but it just blows my mind that he never did that.
I'm sure he had food jacked before too.
Well, I'm sure, but also if it's just him eating it, he probably didn't mind too much, Bear
cubs like toys too. That's awesome. That would be so cool.
That's not awesome if we leave stuff out here, is what he's saying.
It would be so cool to see a little bear cub out here playing with the dog's tennis ball or something.
Nope. Stop bouncing. You're shaking that.
Jeez.
What? Now you want Mom?
Miracle said peace or Jax.
Whoever uses, we love you.
Jackson.
Like a little fence to climb. Right. Just something to play on. Ultimately. It's 8 o'clock.
Okay, guys. We love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. I really appreciate it. This live went well. I love it. You guys are amazing. Everybody here. Be watching for the Sasquatch. Yep. We'll definitely see you next Tuesday. I will more than likely be doing some pop-up lives before then, because once I get some blades to go for my saw, we're going to get back on our shine. So those that can or are able, be watching. I'll be popping up. I don't know exactly what day, but it's coming. I'll be popping up. So I'll see you guys before then. But until then, we will definitely see you Tuesday. So y'all stay blessed.
I'll be in
Love you
Indiana.
guys.
Love
Thank
you all.
Have a good one.
Good night.